guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. I am Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell, and I am live here at Origins Game Fair 2016 with
Gregory Wilson.
Gregory, and you are a...
I am an author, college professor, and author of a new graphic novel.
Wow. All right, well, awesome. All right, so how you liking Origins so far?
I like Origins a lot. This is my 4th year here. I started actually at Gen Con down in Indianapolis, which I'm sure you guys know about, and that's been a lot of fun. But they brought me in about 4 years ago, and it's a little bit lower key, which I like because I get to spend time and talk to people, and it's good. I like it.
Awesome. Well, let's rewind the clock a little bit.
Okay.
How did you get into writing?
I got into writing first as an academic. I started way back, probably in the mid-'90s, starting to do some work, and it was mostly academic essays and things like that. And then as time went on, I started getting tired of academic stuff, although I still do it, and I got more interested in more creative stuff, and so started writing fantasy, which is the thing that I loved when I was a kid. First novel was back in '09, was published, and then the second novel started coming up from there, but it sort of grew from academic into more creative stuff.
Alrighty. Yeah. And what was some of your first publishings?
So the first thing I had published was probably a couple of academic essays. First book was called The Liminal Space in the Court Mask. It's an academic book, which if you like, cool academic theory from the 15th century, you're all about. But that was, I know. Like, how pumped could you be? But it's back in that was back in '07 from Clemson, and that was the first actual thing where I was like, oh, I can get a book published, which was a big deal for me psychologically. It meant that I knew I could do it again.
Awesome. And what do you have here promoting at Origins?
So my biggest thing that I've got is my graphic novel Icarus, which just came out from Silence in the Library Publishing, about a young man with wings who falls into the heart of a dormant volcano and the creatures that he finds there. A red-skinned flame petal prospector called Jelinek, who's like an Old West type, and then a two-tailed, lava-resistant solar, kind of like a big dog called Rig. And those guys go through the middle of this volcano. Icarus remembers only his name, and much of the book is about figuring out who he is, why he's there, and also trying to do so before everyone who wants his power for themselves get it back. So it's the first of a series, and we also had an audio dramatization with professional voice actors. I run a Twitch TV channel as well, so I met some voice actors and a professional composer, and those guys put together 42 minutes of audio that is, to me anyway, I'm biased, but it's unbelievable. And so it's been awesome. The response to that has been great.
Awesome. Yep. Cool. And do you have anything else here you're also promoting?
The other thing that I've got is in September, I've got a new book called Gray Shade, which is coming out from the Ed Greenwood Group that people will be familiar with. Ed, of course, Forgotten Realms designer, has a new publishing company, and I have the first of a trilogy coming out in September. It's about a religious assassin. The pitch is, what if Jason Bourne lived in 15th century Rome, trained in the ways of sonic magic? So that's coming out starting in September, and yeah, so it's been cool. Last year was sort of all ramping up to this, and now all of a sudden everything is coming out at once, so that's good.
Awesome.
I dig it, yeah.
Now, with your work, what inspires you or as a writer, or what are some of your inspirational works to help you make like Icarus and your...
That's a good question. A lot of it actually is other forms of media. Actually, Icarus originally was inspired by a Cirque du Soleil show. I'm a straight-up Cirque du Soleil fanboy. I know it's overpriced. I have the water bottle, like the whole 9 yards. I don't care. It's amazing.
You got
it's
the
awesome.
T-shirt.
I got the T-shirt.
Board game.
Oh, God.
The lunchbox.
It's ridiculously expensive and worth every cent. So there's actually a show called Verikai where the first thing you see is this creature falling into the heart of a volcano, the Icarus myth. And I saw that, and it was just kind of like, and my wife drove home while I'm like furiously scribbling notes, and that was the thing. That sort of stuff inspires me all the time. Conversations with authors, conversations with game designers and other people, that stuff really gets me going, and I then take it in a different direction usually, but that initial inspiration, a lot of the visual field, which is why this was a novel originally. It became a graphic novel because so much of it felt visual to me, because I had started with thinking about it in a visual way. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you have, in November, you have your audiobook coming out.
Yeah, well, actually, so this audiobook's out already. September, I have my new novel coming out from another publisher. And then, yes, there will be an audiobook done by the same people who did the audio dramatization for this. That will also be coming out simultaneously. So,
awesome.
Which is exciting, yeah.
Now, do you have anything like on the web, like on Amazon or anything like that? Because if you're not here at Origin, I don't understand why you're not.
Yeah, no, why would you be, really?
Unless you're living under a rock.
Right. Yeah, I do. So people can find at my website, first of all, GregoryAWilson.com. Also on Amazon. This is available on Amazon, on Audible, the audiobook part. It's also available through SilenceInTheLibraryPublishing.com. And then at Greenwood, which is at Onder Librum. But again, all that's linked to my website too. That's all available there. And then I've got physical copies that we're getting at as well. So all of a sudden I'm starting to stagger under boxes of stock, which is a good thing, you know. So yeah.
And are you going to be at Gen Con?
I am, of course. I've been in the symposium for 10 years. I love Gen Con. Yep. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll have a link below to check that out. Once again, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And from all of us here at Dice Squad, continuing our coverage of Origins Game Fair 2016, this is Marshall Dice Knows Adam Campbell with
Gregory Wilson. Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you later.